Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Y'all, I just decided to hop on here. Look, the mirror of the live gets me every time, but I decided to hop on here real quick, y'all. Talk about digital marketing. Hope everybody had a great day. If you've never seen me before, if this is your first time being here, my name is Lane Levette, and I help women learn how to monetize social media by selling digital products, y'all. And not just women, everybody, honestly, but I mainly target women, but I do help men as well learn how to sell digital products effectively and possibly even quit your 9 to 5, just depending on how good you are at it. So if that's something you are interested in, if you're a person who wants to learn how to make additional streams of income on top of your 9 to 5, maybe you want to quit your 9 to 5, maybe you want to pay off debt, maybe you just want to be at home with your kids, whatever the reason is, you should be learning a skill like digital marketing and learning how to sell digital products, y'all. That's exactly what I did. If you've never seen me before, you don't know my story. I literally got into digital marketing as a complete beginner, y'all. Remember what I said? Complete beginner 1 year ago, April 1st to be exact. Brand new to the digital space. I did not know anything about digital marketing. The only thing I knew was that it was the act of selling online. That's it. I literally got into this space April of 2024, came across people talking about income and how they were making so much money, quitting their 9 to 5s, doing all the things. Didn't believe it at first. And eventually I started to believe it because it just made sense, right? That's what separates the people who start and actually become financially free is people who use their good senses, realize like it's real. It's not a SCAM, y'all. I literally realized that just from watching other people, bought a course from a complete stranger online. Of course, I was following her content. I could relate to her story. I was watching her every day closely. And I was like, I got to get this course. The course she was selling was UBC. It's the same course y'all hear me talk about all the time, whether it's in my vlogs, whether it's on live, whether it's in my shorts, on Instagram, on TikTok. UBC, y'all, Ultimate Branding Course. I ended up buying that course from her, complete stranger. I was able to buy it on payments. That's the great thing about it. Klarna and Afterpay work, y'all. It will break the payments down for you. I bought that course because I felt like I had to find a way to learn this skill because I hated my 9 to 5. I hated it. If you've been watching my journey from day one, you know that. If you don't, go back and watch. I literally have, from a year ago, talked about how I hated my job. It was draining me. It was mentally draining. It was emotionally draining. And I had to find another way to make money. On top of it being all of those things, they also were not paying me enough, right? To be stressed out every day and still be in $25,000 of credit card debt that I could not pay off because I was not getting paid enough to make extra payments. So I was literally paying minimum payments to my cards. I had to find a way out. I became just to the point where I had to do something. So that's how I ended up buying UBC because I knew I had to do something big in order for something big to happen in my life, right? I had to figure out a way to buy this course. And like I said, I came across a girl on Instagram. I watched her for a little while. I bought the course from her, y'all, back in April of 2024. I went through the course. It's self-paced, implemented the strategies. I started a brand new Instagram account. So no, you do not need to be an influencer. No, you do not need to have followers because 9 times out of 10, you starting a brand new account, y'all. We not starting on personal accounts. The people on our personal pages most of the time don't give a shit about what we talking about when it comes to business. So you start over. I started from zero, y'all. And here I am a year later, barely made a year, y'all, this month. I no longer work my 9 to 5. I have literally quit my job and I pretty much have tripled, sometimes even quadrupled my 9 to 5 income. All because I stepped out on faith, bought a course, invested in my education, paid the money, bought the course, started learning, and implemented all the things that I learned from this course. And because the course came with resale rights, I was able to not only learn from the course, I was able to resell the course if I wanted to. I didn't have to. That's just an added bonus. That's the route I went. I felt like if I paid money for the course, I bought it, so I might as well at least resell it once, right? Make my money back. That's exactly what I did. Made my money back and continued to resell the course. Here I am. I've made multiple 5 figures, y'all. Multiple 5 figures from selling this course and other products too, because the course taught me how to create my own digital products as well. So not only do I sell the course, I also sell other ebooks and other stuff like that. But my only course that I promote is UBC, only because that's the journey I took. I know the power of the course. And here I am a year later, away from that job that I hated so much. And I do this full time now. I literally wake up in the morning, create my own schedule. I go live, I create content, I move about my day as I want to. And I'm not stressed out and mentally depressed every single day no more. So that is honestly how I started, y'all. So now I pretty much do these lives almost every day. Every now and then I'll skip a day. Come on here, talk about it, help beginners get started, talk about the process, talk about the course, answer y'all questions. And then I also share my screen, y'all, to show y'all what the course looks like, because people like to kind of see what it is they buying, right? Hey Chef Michael, how are you? The good thing about it, the course is self-paced, y'all. It's on the school platform, which is an app you can download. That's a great way to be able to access it from your phone, iPad, desktop, anywhere, y'all, on the go. So that's the good thing about it. You can literally sell digital products and create a full digital marketing business straight from your phone, y'all. So if you are somebody who does not have laptops and desktops, you don't need it, y'all. I literally did everything from my phone when I first started. Everything. And the course, like I said, is self-paced, so you do not have to finish in a certain amount of time. You can literally start learning from the course and also start creating your new social media account all at the same time and creating content based on what you're learning. Building your social media account, so when you are ready to start talking about the course, you can, but you've already been posting, just talking about your journey and what it is you're learning. So you're trying to like build support, build community on your page. And that's honestly how I did it, y'all. That's how I did it. And now, like I said, I have tripled my income, which has allowed me to pay off debt. That $25,000 in credit card debt is gone. I literally promised God, if He made this work for me, I made a promise that I would make sure before I did anything else, I would pay off my credit cards. And I had to keep my word. That's exactly what I did. Soon as I started making money, I immediately started paying off my credit cards. Did I want to? No. Of course, I want to go buy other shit. And I was like, if I do that, I'm not being obedient. And that's going to take away my blessing. So I started just paying off my cards. And I was able to do it quickly because once I started making money, y'all, I continued to make money. Paid off $25K in credit card debt. Literally prayed to God when I started this business for only $1,000 a month. That's all I was asking for, extra 1,000, so that I can just be able to pay off my debt and live freely. And God literally gave me $10,000 my second month, y'all. Like I told y'all, I started April 1st, brand new account. And in the month of May of 2024, I made almost $10,000, which is insane. My second month as a beginner. Hey, Dania. It's either Dania or Dana. Where did you purchase? Yeah, so I have it in my YouTube bio, Dania. I can actually link it. I usually have it linked in the chat. I need to link it. If y'all give me a second, I can link it so y'all don't have to like navigate away. Hey, Vernita. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. I usually have it linked, but it is in my YouTube bio always, y'all. When y'all come to my YouTube channel, if you go to my bio, all of the stuff that I have there, my digital products, my Amazon storefront, everything, y'all, is linked. But I'm going to link it in the chat just to make it easier for people. And then I can also share my screen in a minute just to show y'all how the course is set up and what it looks like. When I tell you the course is changing lives, not only did it change my life, y'all, it's changed thousands of people's lives. Not just women, men too. Men too. I can actually show y'all the course and some of the testimonials that people put inside of the community. Because that's another thing, y'all. The course, so I just linked it for anybody asking for the site. So if you click that link that I just put in the chat, it'll just take you to the sales page, and it's just going to break down more about how it all works and then just kind of give you more information. And the good thing about it with UBC, you not only getting the course, y'all, you literally get in the course, you get in the community. So it's like you got this online platform where you can learn from UBC, plus a community of like-minded individuals where you can go in there, ask questions, share your wins, whatever the case may be. And on top of all of that, y'all, weekly Q&A calls. Like the calls alone are worth more than what the course is. So when people want to know, like, is it worth? Yes, it's definitely worth it because you're getting all this valuable information plus ongoing support, y'all, from the creators of the course. Like, who do you know is doing that? Literally every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, they do a Q&A call. If they're not doing a Q&A call, they do like a masterclass or a workshop teaching you how to make money. And on top of all of that, mindset calls, y'all, which are super important because people sleep on mindset, and mindset is so important. Mindset calls too, to help you with having the right mindset so that you don't give up and you keep going. So all of that is like support that you get automatically once you join UBC. It's not something you have to pay for extra. It's like automatically happening. And like I said, I've been in UBC a year and these calls happen all the time. They probably miss certain days when it's like Christmas or Thanksgiving, but other than that, these calls are happening all the time, y'all. The Q&A and the mindset calls, which is like crazy because that's like ongoing information. Because y'all know most people when they sell products to get mentorship and coaching, be like a whole nother extra fee, right? You don't even have that problem with UBC because they literally give you access to the course plus the community and the calls, y'all. And then on top of that, every time they add new stuff to the course, you don't pay. Like, we don't pay extra. I've been in here a year. They've added so many new modules, literally automatically update. So it's literally a one-time fee, y'all. That's what I be trying to make people understand. You literally paying one time to join a community that's going to teach you how to sell digital products, how to market yourself, and how to literally build a personal brand. And on top of all of that, you get the option to resell the course if you choose to, alongside whatever other digital products you want to sell. If you want to resell UBC and offer it to your audience, you can. If you don't want to, the whole point of the course is to learn the skills, right? So that you can sell anything. Like, that's the whole point that you should want it. So you can learn digital marketing. The thing is, once you master marketing, you can sell anything. It don't matter if you create an ebook for $30. Guess how you gonna sell it? Because you learning these skills from UBC that's gonna teach you how to position your content, get it in front of the right audience, and actually convert the people into wanting to buy from you. How much time you invest daily? So now that I've been in this a while, it really just depends. Because now I'm kind of in a different place. Because even though I still create content on Instagram, I kind of have a flow now. So I don't want to say I invest less time now. It's just my time is split differently now because I go live a lot now. But when I first started, I probably was investing like 3 hours. It just depends because everybody is day is gonna look different. I was working a 9 to 5. Some people don't work a 9 to 5. I was actually working and doing this, y'all. So I was working an 8 to 9 hour shift every day. And it was times that I didn't want to do it when I got off work. But guess what? I did it. You know why? Because I was like, if I can spend 8 to 9 hours a day at a job that I hate, that's barely paying me what I'm worth, and I can't get off to give my business like 2 to 3 hours in the evening, I was like, it ain't meant for me to get out of this situation, right? So it's kind of like it depends on you. So me, I was given like 2 to 3 hours. As I grew and started making money, started learning more, I found a way to do stuff differently. Because the more you get used to something and you start mastering what it is you're doing, you find a way to make it easier on yourself, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's literally what I did, y'all. I worked my job. When I tell y'all I hated this job, go back and look at my old content. That's all I gotta say. Like, the job stressed me out, y'all. I literally ended up quitting the job because I went out on a mental. I went out on a like. Why the glasses playing stuff? Wait, y'all, these meta glasses be driving me nuts sometimes. Like, it literally just started talking. But yes, I was so stressed out and just drained. Like, I literally would wake up and just want to cry in the morning because I did not want to go to this job. Y'all, it just drove me crazy. And I think when you get to a point like that, whatever is the driving factor behind why you want to make money, when you get to your breaking point, that's when people really move and make action. Some people would move regardless because they just see the value. But some people, it literally take them getting to their breaking point and they wits in and they like, okay, I'm buying this course. I got to learn. Like, that's where I was at. I was like, baby, I'm gonna make this work. If these people making it work, what make me any different, right? And I was like, I'm buying it, and that's exactly what I did. I bought it. I bought it from a girl that I just had been watching. I had never talked to her, never reached out to her. I was like, I'm gonna buy from her because I liked her content. I related to her story. and I bought it on payments. Thank God for the payment plan because I didn't have $500 like right away. So I did it through Afterpay, y'all. And Afterpay and Klarna are still options, y'all. Depending on you and like what they approve you for, it'll break the payment into 4, 6, and even 12, y'all. I've had people reach out to me and be like, they got the 12 payment plan. Me, I had the 4, which was still fine because I ended up paying like 125 instead of paying the entire amount right away, which gave me time to pay the rest off. I'm drained too. I'm about need a week. Need a week. Yes, look. So you like me, baby. I was drained. I was like, we finna make this work. And one thing about it, once you spend that money, you're gonna get this fire behind your ass. So you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, we finna make this work. That's exactly what I did, y'all. And when I tell y'all my days look completely different now, like you can literally go back and watch all my content from even the first time I went live, which was shortly after I started making money. I was so shy. I'm still shy, y'all. But I was so shy. You couldn't have told me that I was going to be on these lives talking like this. My first live that I did, I literally barely said anything because I was just so shy. And it's like, here I am a year later, literally no longer working this job. I quit like a little over a month ago. And the crazy part is, like I told y'all, I made 10K my second month. Everybody's journey is gonna look different. Y'all always gonna hear me say that because I'm honest. I'm gonna give y'all the facts. Some people may make money quicker. Some people it may take a few months. I literally made 10K my second month. Every month after that, in 2024, after May, I was bringing in more money than my 9 to 5, and I still kept showing up to the 9 to 5, like because we so conditioned to think like we gotta have these jobs. And I'm like, here I am making enough money to pay my bills and do what I want to do, and I keep coming back to the job. I literally did it, y'all, for almost a whole year till I almost just couldn't take it. Like I was literally in like this mental spiral to where I was just like, what are you doing? Like, why are you driving yourself nuts? And you got another income that you've built because you've learned digital marketing. And I finally quit it, y'all. I finally quit the job literally like in March. Just quit it like a little over a month ago. And when I tell you my days look completely different now, I don't wake up stressed out in the morning. I'm not dreading Monday because literally what Friday. I don't even be knowing what day it is no more. People be like, it's Friday. I'll be like, okay. Like literally looks completely different. And it all started simply because I was like, I got to get this course. I stepped out on faith. I believed, and I realized everybody else that's doing it is no different from me. If I can work every day, follow directions, why can't I do it? And it takes you shifting your mindset to really realize, y'all, I'm just a regular working mama. I got 3 kids. I was working. I hated the job. I ain't nobody special. Only thing I did different from most of y'all is realize that I can do this too and took action and bought the course. That's the only thing I did different. And that's the only reason I got here. Because I guarantee you, had I not did it, I would still be at the job, still complaining, still in $25,000 in credit card debt, still suffering every day. Still suffering. So that the only course that teach you how to market everything, you was doing it before the course. So I wasn't doing no digital marketing before the course. That's the thing. So I didn't know anything about digital marketing. Like I knew a little bit. I knew what it was. And when I started hearing about it and it started popping up in my feed, I was skipping past everybody talking about making money because I was just like, these people lying. I was like most probably what some of y'all thinking. I was like, I ain't got time for this. And then that's when I started seeing faceless marketing. That made it worse. I was like, now, how these people selling stuff faceless and making all this money? So I really thought I was just skipping. But it kept being presented to me like so much because I was online searching for ways to make money because I was so exhausted at my job. Digital marketing was the number one thing that kept popping up. So I finally started watching videos. And y'all know, once you start watching videos on a certain topic and the algorithm knows you interested, it starts pushing you more content. So I started getting more content. And now I'm intrigued. I'm like, okay, this is real, because it's people from all over the world. And it don't take a genius to realize, okay, the people not lying at that point, right? Because I started paying attention. And then I started seeing the courses and I'm like, okay, now what? So I waited and I kept watching and I'm watching. And the course that stood out to me was UBC. So that's the course that I bought simply because it didn't just teach digital marketing. It also focuses a lot on building your brand, y'all. And how else are you going to make sales, y'all? How you gonna stand out amongst everybody else when you learn how to build your personal brand? So that was the reason why I chose Ultimate Branding course. That's why I picked that one. So I chose that course, and I literally learned everything that I talk about in these lives and my content. I didn't know any of this shit, y'all. I learned it from the course. It's been a year, so I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning. And that's the only reason that I was able to start making sales and start making money. Because before that, I couldn't sell nothing because I didn't know, I didn't have no skills when it came to digital marketing. So I literally learned everything from that course. And that was my first product too, y'all. That was the first thing that I sold. So I bought that course. I started learning the strategies and I started making content. My first little bit of content was not about selling, because who gonna buy from you if you just your first post, you're trying to sell something, right? So I started posting about who I was, my journey, how I was tired of my job, how I was getting into digital marketing and all these people changing their life. And I'm gonna try it too. And then I started posting like about the little things that I was learning from the course. Cause how you gonna get people to trust you and follow you when you start giving them value? Start teaching them something. So I started giving little tips and tricks that I was learning from the course. And then eventually I started talking about the course and how the course was going to change my life. And I started showing like testimonials of the people who already were making money. I had not made any money, y'all. So when people get on here and send me messages, well, what am I going to do? I haven't made no money. We all had to start from zero. I didn't make no money either. And now look, right? I still started as a beginner and I talked about the value in the course until one day somebody bought it. And then I had my first sale. So I was able to talk about, okay, I made $500. The next thing you know, it was $2,000, and then so on. So you don't need to have made money because we all started from zero. You don't need to have a bunch of followers because you're going to start a brand new Instagram account, right? A brand new account from zero and you're going to build it. And that's literally what I did, y'all. I started from the bottom. That's exactly what I did. Oh, you do? I can do that. Bernita, what are you talking about? Yes, you got to make it work. That's when you get that mindset where you got to make it work. Guess what? The only thing that can happen is it work. Unless you one of those people who got a negative attitude, and that's why UBC has information in there about mindset, y'all. Mindset will mess you up. You can have the best strategies, the best digital product, show up every day and not make not one sale simply because you got a negative mindset and you thinking all of these negative things like ain't nobody gonna buy from me, don't nobody trust me, I can't do this. Like all of that stuff matters so much more than people even know. So you have to tell yourself you gonna make this work, and you have to really truly believe it. And it has no other choice but to work. If you giving 100% and you really giving your all, it's gonna work. I still can't go live. I'm shy. Yes, you can, because you can do it faceless. I tell y'all that all the time, y'all. Faceless is a thing. Faceless creators making more money than the people who face forward. There's people who've never shown their face on no platforms that made $1 million in less than a year, y'all. The way you go live when you shy in the beginning is you do a faceless live, where instead of you being on camera, you turn your camera around to face the product. So let's just use UBC as an example. Let's say you're talking about UBC, kind of like I am, and you telling people about it. That's what's on your screen, but they can still hear you talk, but they can't see you, y'all. It's a faceless live. The more you show up like that and you do that, you get used to talking, and then eventually you show your face. So you definitely do it by just being faceless. Going faceless doing a live versus not doing a live at all, doing it faceless is going to be 100 times better, because at least you out there and you putting yourself out there. So definitely do it faceless. How old are your kids? I got 3, 2. I don't want to spend my time with them. So my older now, y'all, whether y'all believe it or not. Look, I don't even want to say because I might be giving away my age. But my youngest is 17. My daughter is my youngest son is 17. My daughter that's in college is 18, and my oldest is 22. Dang, God, I can't even believe it. Is he 22 or 23? He's 22. I had to think about it, y'all. It's crazy how time flies, like literally. So I got big kids. I got one left in high school. He's a junior this year. But most people don't believe that, because they be like, well, how old are you? Like, what? So yes. Did you need no? So no special equipment, girl. If you got a phone, so when you get ready to start making content like I do on Instagram, I tell all of y'all to follow me on Instagram. It's linked in my bio. I make 3 to 7 second reels on Instagram. That's how you promote digital products. But when you get ready to start creating content like that, I use my phone, y'all. Clean your camera off. It take you a long way. Clean them 3 little lenses or whatever kind of phone you got, and all you probably need is some kind of light. If you don't have a light, use natural light, y'all. That's it. You don't need no camera. You don't need special equipment to start. All you need is your phone. Clean the lens. Get some type of light. I got like this little cheap clip light somewhere around here from Amazon, just to light up the area when I'm getting content. And if you outside, then you don't even need that. But that's all you need. You don't need nothing special to start because we promoting digital products, y'all. I don't have anything to show. So that's the whole point of creating the videos, like the little short reels. That's how you promote the digital products, because we don't have physical products because it's digital. So no, just a phone. Just a phone, y'all. That's what people don't realize. Just a phone. If you got an iPad and a MacBook or a computer, yeah, it's gonna help you if you got another device, but it's not required because Instagram, even though I got a computer, iPad, and a MacBook, all of my Instagram content, y'all, if y'all go to my Instagram account, I'm not lying. Every piece of content on there is coming from my phone because it's already in vertical format. And what I have with me all the time, my phone. The only time I'm using my actual camera is when I'm blogging because it's horizontal content. That's it. That's it. Mines are under 3. Yes. So you just starting. That's okay. That is okay. Look, that's it. Look, I wish I would have started when mine was under 3, because by now, baby, we'll be rich, rich, rich. But that's okay. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Lima. Black don't crack. Look, I know that's right. Not at all. Because people be like, how old your kids get? Like when I'm with my kids, they literally be thinking I'm their sister. They like, you the mom? Yes, I'm the mother. And it's crazy because they all taller than me. Even my daughter taller. All of them taller than me. I'm like the shortest one out of all of them. And I'm not even that short. I'm 5'5". I mean, that's average. That's like an average height for a woman, 5'5". But I think my daughter like 5'7". And then my boy 6 feet and up. So I definitely be looking like the sister. If you would use a computer, what kind would you get? So I'm biased because I got all Apple products. So don't trust me. Don't listen to me. Windows is fine, but I'm biased because I I got an iPhone. So of course my laptop is Apple and my computer is Apple because it makes sense, right? I can connect all of them in the cloud and all that good stuff. But nothing wrong with Windows, y'all. Some people is Windows people. So the type of computer don't matter. As long as you get a computer that's working, you can download stuff on it, you good to go. Yep, you good to go. But I'm definitely biased, y'all. I'm an Apple person. That does not mean that Windows is not good, people. I'm just telling you, I'm an Apple person. That's just me. I've had an iPhone so long, for years, and it just made sense for me to stick with Apple. And it's crazy because I remember when I tried to go Android, y'all, because I wanted to be fancy. When Android came out with that phone, y'all remember that phone? It opened like this, and the screen was like this freaking big, like my hands, and it had that fold in the middle. I think it was called a Galaxy Fold or something. I was like, oh, I want that because I just like the style. And here I am gonna go get the phone, right? I'll go get the phone and it's all nice, baby. I was miserable. I was so freaking miserable with that phone. I was like, the style was nice, but the functionality of the Android just drove me nuts because I'm an Apple user and I've been using Apple so long. Baby, I had the phone two days and I hurry up and returned it and went back to Apple. I was like, why did I ever think that I could just convert back like that after so many years? But it's usually vice versa for people who have Androids. When they go to Apple, they're like, what is this? So it really just depends on you, honestly. But no, you only need a phone, y'all. You do not need everything else. Of course, it helps, but it's not a requirement because when you creating content and promoting on Instagram, most of the time you're gonna be using your phone anyway to make the little short videos. Unless you want to vlog, even if you want to vlog, y'all, what a lot of people don't tell you is they start with their phone if they don't have a camera. They just make sure they clean it. But when it comes to vlogging, eventually you would want to upgrade and get some kind of camera. But even that, y'all, these newer phones, if you got like a newer phone, they just as good as cameras when it comes to vlogging. Just as good. Just as good. But yes, y'all, let me share my screen real quick. I can show y'all the inside of UBC real fast. Let me know when y'all can see my screen, because sometimes it's black and I don't know it. This shirt about to drive me insane. I can't stand for a shirt this part to just be crazy. Can't go live. I didn't see your message, D. Can't go live because I don't have subscribers. On what platform, D? D, did you see my message on YouTube? I was trying to get you to send me a message in the chat because I was trying to see if you saw what I put in the group chat. Yeah, but if you still on here, can you go, when you get off, can you go to the Discord group and send me a message? Because it's changing. But yes, you must be talking about TikTok, because TikTok the only one that got that requirement where you got to have so many followers. For YouTube, I think it's you don't need a certain amount if you do it from your either phone or desktop, one of the two, and then vice versa, you got to have 50. And then IG, you don't need, there's no follower limit to go live. Can y'all see my screen? Somebody, anybody? All right, thank you. So yes, this is UBC, y'all. For the people who have not seen me share my screen before, this is how it looks. Like I said, it's hosted on the school platform, so you can access the same thing from a cell phone, y'all. Same thing from a cell phone. These are the modules. Most of the course is videos, so don't think you got to come in here and do a bunch of reading. It's literally videos, y'all. There's over 500 videos, either explaining something or walking you through exactly how to do something from start to finish. The course is beginner friendly. If you get in here, of course, you want to start with this one. There's no particular order. You just want to do what makes sense with where you're at in the journey, y'all. Of course, you probably want to go here, core fundamentals. This one is about branding. When you're ready to get your affiliate link, if you want to resell, then you go here, y'all. It walks you through the different ways you can access the link depending on which website you're going to use. It's self-explanatory when it comes to that. And then you can kind of pick how you want to go through this, y'all. This is the done for you marketing. Like when you're ready to promote the course, it simply tells you that. The content vault, done for you marketing material to help you promote UBC. If you're not ready to promote it, then let's skip this one, right? Right here, this is one of the new ones, content that converts, pretty much teaching you how to create content that converts, y'all. All videos. All you gotta do is watch and listen, y'all. Watch and listen. All kinds of content, down to how to film, how to edit, the lighting, all of that, y'all. That's a new one that was just added. Then you have staying relevant. This was also a new one. Selling on stories is new. This one right here is done by a faceless person, y'all. So the people in here who are talking about they shy, this girl right here has never shown her face at all. And she has made $760,000 in 15 months, faceless completely. At this point, she probably at $1 million. But that's completely faceless. And she telling you she pretty much was struggling, had to borrow money from her mom to get started, literally started and was face forward, didn't have any success, started over in December on a completely faceless account. So she changed her strategy, and fast forward to today, she's made $760,000 in 15 months, y'all. That's crazy. And she's still faceless to this day. And as you see, like her, this is a new added of her giving you like all the strategies when it comes to being faceless. And you're not going to see her face in here because she is completely faceless. So that's one of the new ones, helping the faceless people. We got resale mastery, how to launch. When you're ready to launch your own products, y'all, is giving you the ways to do that successfully on what you should be doing each day up until you launch your own product so that you can make sales immediately. Email marketing, if you're ready to set up your email marketing, they walking you through how to do it, y'all. This module, your first 72 hours, is literally giving you copy and paste posts for the first 3 days if you want to use them to help you out. Let me check the chat. Okay. Then you have the Evergreen Sales Machine. You have the AI telling you step by step how to use ChatGPT. Attraction marketing, one of my favorite modules. This is teaching you what kind of content to post so that you attract people and you're not chasing people. Here's the faceless module, y'all. To all my faceless shy people, there's a lot of stuff and resources when it comes to faceless. This module was also updated recently, y'all. This module has been here, but they updated it with Boss Digital Wealth. This is another creator who has she actually made $1 million in 6 weeks. And that's real, y'all. $1 million in 6 weeks, not 16 weeks, faceless. So faceless, y'all. More faceless content for the faceless people. Look, do I need to go faceless at this point? But yes, she made, let me say it again, $1 million in 16 weeks. So that's for faceless, y'all. Completely faceless. Then you have content creation, DM automations, Instagram, Reels, value videos. You got the YouTube, the TikTok module. This is new. Etsy was just added for us. So people who want to sell on Etsy. You got TikTok live strategies. So people who want to go live, TikTok, these all the strategies, y'all. And it's a lot of different ways that they telling you how to structure your TikTok so that you end up making sales before you get off the live. And then you have video editing. When you want to edit your reels, they telling you how to do it. Business expansion, taxes, digital product creation, mastering memberships, affiliate marketing, beauty business branding, and then how to get brand deals. And then we can't leave out efficiency and organization, y'all. And then here's the live call recordings. I told y'all they do Q&A calls every week. Mindset calls are going to be monthly. And then you have Instagram audits plus the master classes. They're all recorded. So if you miss any of the calls, you can just come here and watch them over, y'all. So that's kind of like an overview of the program, y'all. Like I said, it's self-paced. You go through if you want to. Here's the calendar at the top showing you all the Q&A calls right here. I told y'all they on Wednesday, every Wednesday for us in the U.S. The course is international, y'all. So we have Dutch, we have Portuguese calls, Spanish calls, but the course can be sold from almost any country in the world. So we have people from all over inside of UBC. And then at the top, that's how you navigate calendar, the classroom, and then here's the community, y'all. This is where you can go and ask questions. You got community support. You can share your wins. Right here, she just made a post. Our highly requested mindset calls are finally back. See? So the mindset calls had stopped for a while, but they back now, and they starting them this Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And they're going to be once a month. So y'all can clearly see that post that was just made. That's ongoing. You don't have to pay for this once you're inside of UBC. Oh, and I almost forgot. The UBC bot is new. So UBC has its own bot for ChatGPT. You can go and ask questions and it'll help you formulate your content. That's also something new, y'all. So much stuff when it comes to UBC, y'all. You have no choice but to win. All you got to do is start. Like, that's really it. You got to start, you got to invest, and you got to start learning and implement. Not just learning, but you got to implement the strategies. I thought she said 16 hours. Yes, 16 weeks. Did I say hours? So she made $1 million in 16 weeks. Yes, 16 weeks. And she talks about that all the time. And let me show y'all some of the testimonials real quick. So not just me making the money, y'all. We got a lot of people in here changing their life. Right here, there's one right there. She's a lawyer, taller mom, UBC changed my life. She's pretty much talking about her whole journey and how she pretty much is making money, made over 5,200, and she's just getting started. 4,500 in 1.5 months, y'all. This person 2 days ago put they got 3 UBC sales in 1 week. And then they showing their income, but they apparently are selling other stuff too. Or maybe not, because that's a different currency, I believe. This person 1 day ago said it hasn't even been 24 hours since I purchased UBC. I just made my first sale with 98 followers on Instagram, y'all. Super grateful. So I'm glad I saw this one because people think like you need a whole bunch of followers, y'all. You do not. She literally made her first sale for UBC and she only had 98 followers. I probably made my first sale when I had 300. You do not need a lot of followers at all to think that you can make money. I probably had made 10K with less than 500. This person got their first sale. Happy to finally be able to add my testimonial here. Just made my first sale with UBC. I'm so proud of myself for not giving up. It's another example. Win daily sales in 2025. So this person is just giving motivation, talking about never giving up. So it is a super positive community, y'all. 16K in 7 days. And they shared a screenshot, y'all. This one's new. Is this today? Oh no, that's last year, I think. Yeah, 2024. Another person sharing their wins. UBC changed my life. 400 followers in 1 day. This person hit 15K in sales. This is a new one 3 days ago. Over $1,000 in a month. She pretty much said that she started the journey looking for a way to help her family. UBC helped me build my personal brand and actually stand out completely faceless. And they've made over $1,000. So this is another faceless person. UBC changed my game. She said that she's beyond happy to share her latest win. Been posting my wins, and today I hit my 4th win, smashing 20K in sales, joining UBC. Last month was a total game changer. I've been in digital marketing a year, but UBC incredible course flipped my world for the better, truly life-changing. So that's another testimony, y'all. Another one. Which video, Tiff? Oh, you talking about for the one with the $1 million? Yeah, I think it's 16 weeks. If it's 16 hours, baby, I need to get with her like quickly. But I think it's 16 weeks. Let me know, but I think it's 16 weeks. This one right here is 6 days. Another big day today. They made 3,300, y'all, in 18 days. First 6-figure entrepreneur girl in my family. 5,000 in 17 days as an immigrant. Y'all, these are people from all over the world, not just the U.S. This person said UBC completely has changed their life. Bought UBC and made nearly $1,000 in six days. Close to 9,000 in 30 days, right here. And then they shared a screenshot showing you that was March, y'all. Like, it's crazy how digital marketing is like changing lives, like every single day, including mine, y'all. Including mine. 24K in 12 weeks. This person said it's been 1 year since they joined UBC and $100,000 later. Crazy, right? 4,500 thanks to UBC strategies. So this person is selling UBC and they own digital products, but they pretty much are saying that they use the strategies that they learned from UBC and launched their first digital product. Two UBC sales back to back, but y'all kind of get the point. I just like to show some of the testimonials in the course as well, y'all, from just different people, different backgrounds, different journeys, different ways that they started. Right. Either way, it's amazing, right, Tiff? Look, either way, I'm like, what? Wait, 4 months or 2 days? Like what? Or 1 day? But I think it's 16 weeks. Gotta be, because ain't no way. Yes. The UBC video that they did. Yes. I think it's 16 weeks though, because I'm trying to fathom 16 hours with that amount. Like, I think it's 16 weeks. But like you said, either way, it's still amazing, right? Still crazy. Somebody made over 6,000 right here. This person is faceless, 100% faceless, almost 7K in 30 days, y'all. Joined UBC in February of 2024, learned how to build a strong brand, grew on Instagram to 106,000, made multiple 5 figures online, all 100% faceless. Grateful for the opportunity and everything I learned inside of UBC. So yeah. And that's the guy. So to the men in here listening, not saying nothing. Men too, y'all. Men too. Somebody made 452,000 off of their vendor ebook. And they said thanks to UBC, they created that and made that amount of money. So that's what I mean by you don't have to just sell UBC. It teaches you the strategy so that you can sell whatever you want to sell. Whatever you want to sell, you're gonna have the strategies to lean on and be able to actually sell it. 4,072 hours. This is Shy Girl Money right here, the one who made the 760. But at the time of this, in December, she was at 560,000. So from December to April, which is 4 months, y'all, she made 200,000. Because by the time she did that module in April, she was at 760,000. This is the same girl, and she showed proof. She liked to put her little stamp so people don't take her testimony. But yes, see. So this is I know she had a good million right now because this is a few weeks ago. And that's the one that's completely faceless. 4K in 25 days, 24K as a mom of 3. But yes, that's the course. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I'm not going to keep showing testimonials because I think y'all kind of see they use the launch module. Right. They use the launch module. Yep. That how to launch your own digital product. Exactly. I've heard a lot of testimonials from that. Like people say that they use that to create their stuff and that's how they were so successful. Yep. And that's one of the modules inside of UBC, y'all. So if you want to create your own stuff, definitely use the launch module before you actually just throw the product out there because there's a method to actually launching your own products and being able to bring in more income. Yep. Definitely a method behind it. But let me know if y'all have any questions for me, y'all. Wow. Oh, wow. Y'all got 50, I'm trying to do something else. Yep. Let me know if y'all have questions for me. Anybody. And like I said, utilize the payment plans, y'all. That's why they are there through Klarna, through Afterpay. For anybody who is thinking about UBC, wanting to join, definitely utilize that. And then also right now for a limited time, I don't know how long I'm gonna do it. Anybody that's joining UBC now is able to access my group chat, y'all. So the group chat access is only gonna be $5, y'all. $5 monthly. I made it super, super affordable. I think I'm gonna leave it like that for a little while. But to anybody joining UBC now, I will send you the link to my group chat to also join that for, like I said, only $5 monthly, y'all, where I'm literally helping, talking to y'all all day, giving strategies, doing Zoom calls, and just all kinds of like additional help. That's not something you have to do. That's just if you want to join. So for the following remaining week. Wow. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Any questions for me? Anybody? Y'all let me know before I go. Make sure y'all following me on IG, y'all. And you can find it in my bio. So follow me on Instagram. If y'all have questions when I'm not on live, just DM me on Instagram and I can respond over there with voice messages. With voice messages. Hey, Jasmine girl, you're late. No, I'm just joking. I was watching the vlog. Okay, I'm gonna give you a pass since you was watching the vlog. You 51 minutes and 35 seconds late. I have the same mic and I used it on my live last night. Oh, did you? Look, you see how I was acting, baby. I don't know how to act now. Mike just look. I'm gonna have a mic and screen. The mic gonna be taking up more space than me. Dania, you do. How do you say your name? Because I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Is it the first one, Dania, or is it Dana, the second one? Yeah, I don't know how to act with my little Dana. Dana. I think you mean Dana. I hope. Or Dania. Look, I'm usually good at pronouncing. I think you saying Dana though. Yes, Dana, you definitely need to do it. Like honestly, you need to do it along with everybody else who watching. Most people eventually do it, but the thing is, people wait. People wait too long, and then it's like, where could you have been if you'd have started when you actually saw it? And I'm talking to me too, because that's what I did. It's like I used to see it all the time, and my only regret now is like, why didn't I start 2 months before I actually did? Because I eventually did, right? I eventually started. It's just I waited because I was hesitating. And that's what most people do. Some people don't though. Some people would just jump out there. But yeah, you just need to join. Honestly, you if you were in here when I showed the course and then the community. Okay, dang you. Yep, if you were in here when I showed the course in the community, it's really a supportive place to be with ongoing support plus the calls. Plus me, y'all. I tell people all the time when you buy from me, you can always reach out to me. Best place to reach out to me is on Instagram because I can respond with my voice, which makes it easier than texting. I can explain with my voice, send little screenshots, tutorials, stuff like that. But yeah, definitely join, y'all. Anybody who is considering it, definitely join. It is a great place to be. Like I said, I started with this course. Y'all saw the testimonials of all the different people from different places, literally starting for whatever reason they starting, and even just talking about how an extra $1,000 is changing their life. Because that's all I wanted when I started, y'all. I prayed on an extra 1,000. I was like, I just need that, and God showed me that I was worth so much more, and showed me 10K in 1 month. And I'm like, well, dang, I wasn't thinking that big, right? But that's what happens, y'all. And y'all got to think about it. With UBC, you don't have to sell the course. You can sell your own products too. But when you do sell the course, y'all, you literally making 400 and some dollars every time you sell it. If you sold it twice in a month, you'd have made almost $1,000 from 2 sales in 30 days. And I don't know about y'all, but even if I was just making an extra 1,000, that was life changing for me. An extra $1,000 without having to give up another 8 hours and another 40 hours a week to somebody. Yeah, that's the thing about it. Digital marketing is something you can do from anywhere. So you're not tied down to a desk. You can literally do it on the go. Y'all, I wake up in the morning to money. I woke up this morning. I had already made $500 before I even opened my eyes. And that wasn't just from UBC. That was like multiple products that added up to $500. So it's stuff like that. When I'm out spending money, I can make sales. When I'm on vacation, I can make sales because you're not dependent on like being on a clock 24/7 or whenever you're on the clock to make money. Hey, Lanika, how are you today? But yeah, that's honestly how it works, y'all. And I tell people all the time, utilize the payment plans because why not? Why not? It makes it easier. If you do, I do want to say because I always forget to tell people. So if you do, okay, get it together, like I'm trying to share a different screen, y'all. Let me know if y'all can see my screen. I don't know why I'm sharing it this way because y'all won't be able to. But yeah, if you do utilize the payment plans, if you want to use Klarna and use Afterpay, y'all make sure y'all do it from a cell phone. Because if you get on the desktop, it's not going to show you Klarna. It's not going to show you Afterpay. That's what I was trying to show y'all. So it's literally going to only show you. It won't show you the icons. And I didn't even realize that at first because I had people messaging me like, I don't see it. I don't see it. And I'm up here thinking the people just can't see. And the whole time I'm like, okay, are you on the desktop? And they like, yep. I'm like, that's why. So you see how you don't see Klarna and Afterpay? It's because I'm on my laptop. So you have to get on the computer if you want to see those. I mean, on the phone if you want to see those options. But this is just the sales page, y'all. What you see is just kind of like breaking down what the course, pretty much telling you how it's helping you build your brand, telling you what's all inside of it, which is kind of what I showed y'all the modules already, showing y'all some of the testimonials, and then the amount of lessons, students, modules, 12 ways to profit, y'all, from the course. So it's just giving you facts about it, honestly. And then some of the frequently asked questions, and that's it. But I feel like it's a beginner friendly course because I was once a beginner, y'all, and I was able to. Thank you, Jasmine, and I was able to learn. I was able to learn from it. And honestly, y'all, don't be scared to utilize ChatGPT. Like sometimes we gotta learn how to like just simply Google and use ChatGPT for simple things because it'll take you a long way, y'all. I honestly got the course, never looked back. If I was lost, I went straight on Google or ChatGPT and asked, and you will be surprised. Yep, you will be surprised. You would definitely be surprised. But let me know if there's any more questions for me, y'all. Anybody just joined that wants me to show the course again, let me know before I get off. Hey, I did get BC with the coupon code. I didn't think it would be able to get the payment plan, but it worked. Almost didn't happen because it took me to such a newbie. Yeah, so it still works even when you do the sale prices, you still do it. But I think when you got it, Anika, you got it right at the end of the sale. Because I remember when yours came through, I was like, oh, she got in there. Like I remember. So yeah, yeah, because I remember saying it to myself. I was like, oh, she waited to the last minute. But you made it. Yep, you made it. It's okay. It'll just use the course to guide you. And like I always tell y'all, reach out to me on Instagram if y'all got any kind of questions. Just DM me. Definitely. Most of the time, when people start this, they overthink it. You were struggling when you was trying to pay. Okay, but at least you made it. I think you was the last one that came through at the price. Because I see it, I was like, now why the nigga wait to the last minute? But you made it. But yes, beginners overthinking, y'all, and I guarantee in a few months after you start, you realize just how much you was overthinking. Because it's really you really just using the course to teach you the strategies, y'all. The strategies so that you can make sales. The whole point is to start creating content. Like once you familiarize yourself with the course, start making content, y'all. I always tell people, if you're confused, look at my Instagram page. Please look at my page. Use me as inspiration. There's nothing wrong with taking somebody else's content as inspiration as long as you're not copying it. Just looking at it sometimes gives people a better understanding of what it is that they're doing. Literally just creating short little reels, putting text on the screen, which is a hook to hook the person in, and then your caption is about your offer, your product. That's it, y'all. And always have a call to action. That's all you're doing. And the whole point is to show up every day, be consistent, make good content, keep growing, and use the strategies that you're learning inside the course. That's it. If you're a person who want to go live because it's only going to help you. Like once you start learning a little bit and you can actually talk about stuff, go live. Show the course if you don't want to show your face. Like put the course on the screen, turn the camera the other way and show the course and just show the testimonials. Talk about the testimonials, talk about how you just got the course, you've learned this, you've learned that. Talk about your journey so that you can be relatable. You will be surprised who can relate to your story. Talk about the reason you started and what you're struggling with. And that's it, y'all. And talk. Like the more you talk, the more you gain an audience, the more people trust you, and you build your own community. And then eventually, before you know it, if people see you over and over again, you get better and better, you will eventually make your first sale. That's it. Yes, you can sign up tomorrow. Just come back here. Like come back here or go to I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but either way, my Stand Store link is linked on my Instagram account, or you can find it on my YouTube bio. So either way, yep, you would just click the link and go to UBC. You can still utilize the payment plans anytime. Yep, absolutely. They wanted me to scan my license and my phone was broke. It was a mess. Wait, who wanted you to scan your license? Was that for? What was that for? Was it for like the payment plans? Probably to verify, huh? That's all right. You got in, Lanika. You got in last minute, but you got in. You got in. Y'all, I'm on mute talking to myself. But yeah, I'll say. Any more questions, anybody? But yes, if anybody is just joining and you do want to join the UBC community, y'all, just know you can do payments. Just make sure you're on your phone when you access it, so that way you can see the Klarna and the Afterpay option, y'all. And you'll be surprised, y'all. Klarna and Afterpay be breaking the payments all the way down. When I say all the way down, all the way down. I be trying to think how did I ever survive without Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm? Because baby, I be using it for everything. Amazon orders, like it don't matter. I be Affirm. And I remember there was a time when I don't remember any of that existing. You literally had to just pay for everything in full, or you wasn't getting it. Like one of the two. But I got all the apps, y'all, on my phone. It was UBC. I had to end up doing it on my computer because on my phone I couldn't scan the picture. Laptop it went through. Oh, okay, got it. Well, that's good. At least you got in. Yep, at least you got in. Yep, but y'all definitely follow me on IG. I'm telling y'all, that's the place to reach me. I'm not on live. Send me a DM if you got questions. I can respond because I can talk. So it's better than me having to like do a lot of typing. I can talk in the messages. I don't understand the license part because they never asked that before. Was some sort of yeah. I'm not sure either. I'm gonna have to look that up to see what that was about. It probably was a reason though. I'm not sure though, because they usually don't do that. Yeah, but I can find out to see why. Yep, I can definitely find out. What? What? Okay, y'all. Last call for questions for me. Hey, Janae. Happy Thursday, girl. I can't believe it's Thursday already, though. Like, what? It was just Monday. Like, it was literally just Monday. Like, why is it Thursday? Any last minute questions? Anybody? Y'all done said that like 4 times. Look, just dragging it out. Hey, Renee. Think I need. Yes, send me a message on Instagram, Renee. DM me on Instagram. That way I can use the voice chat. Yep, DM me on Instagram. Yes, I will see your message when you do. I'm about to get off of here in a little bit, though. I missed it, girl. So I ain't even finna look. I missed it. I was big mad too. But that's all right. I can go back and watch it when it's posted. I missed it. I don't know what I was thinking. I missed the time, missed everything. So yep, I'm gonna have to go back and look when it's posted. I don't even know if it's posted yet, but it'll be in the live recordings in the course. But that's good that you joined. Yep. I usually catch them, but sometimes every now and then I may miss them. It'll be a Q&A call next week, Q&A style. Good. Can go back. It's a lot. Yes, you can always go back. That's what I love about it too. Yeah, because Richard talk fast. So yeah, I already know what you mean. But yeah, it's good that you can go back because you can kind of pause, play, stop, take notes. Yep, for sure. Because he talk a little fast, even for me. But that's all right. That's what the recordings are for. Y'all, let me get my little. Y'all like my little podcast, Mike? Your girl thinking about starting a podcast. I wasn't supposed to tell y'all, but it's too late now, right? It's too late now. Yep, it's good that we can go back. Okay, y'all, for real. This is for real the last call. Any questions? Because I'll keep saying that, and then I'll be on here a whole nother hour. And I got content to make too. Okay, I am about to go. Like I said, make sure y'all are following me. Make sure y'all are following me on IG. Send me a message there. Utilize the payment plans for UBC. If you want access to Klarna and Afterpay, you do have to do it from the phone in order to see those two options. But yep, it's a great community to be in. That's how I started, y'all. That's the reason why I no longer work a 9 to 5. That's just the honest truth. Simply because I learned the strategies from the course and I actually resold the course, y'all. Now I sell other stuff too. I've created my own products too, but my main thing that I promote is UBC simply because I know the power of the course. I know how it changed my life and I know how it's changing like so many other people's lives. So definitely think about joining if you haven't already. And thank y'all so much for joining tonight. Good night, everybody. And I will see y'all in my next live.